Hello, everyone, and welcome to our AI Tools for Civics training. Let's start with an overview of what we will be covering. Today, you will learn more about Google's AI efforts and how you can use our products to boost your creativity and productivity. Before we dive into some of our products, I want to quickly cover how Google is building and deploying AI responsibly. AI is one of the most profound technologies humanity is working on. While the shift to AI may feel sudden to some, at Google, we've been applying it to our products for a while. In fact, it's already integral to many of our products that billions of people use every day. Making AI helpful for everyone is the most profound way we will advance our mission. AI is already solving problems big and small across a variety of fields. Let's go over how it's already being used in society and how this technology has been harnessed for good. For example, Google worked with the city of Memphis to improve street maintenance with AI. City governments struggle to identify and remove potholes, which make streets less safe and cost US drivers. Memphis is one of the largest cities in the country by land area, making street maintenance an especially daunting task. To address this, the city of Memphis worked with Google to use AI-enabled cameras mounted on city vehicles to identify potholes and to train object detection models to find potholes along the routes and classify them for filling. Together with other data-powered methods, the effort helped identify 75% more potholes than manual processes. This led to smoother and safer roads for Memphis residents and simplified a task that typically requires over 32,000 hours of city employee time each year. This is just one example of how AI is being used to solve problems in cities and states across the country. But now let's talk about how you can use AI in your everyday life to boost your creativity and productivity. Google AI is in products you use every day. Today, we will focus on two of those products, Gemini and Lens. Let's dive into Gemini. To understand how Gemini works, you should understand the basics of generative AI. Generative AI can help us create new content. It builds on existing technologies like large language models, which are trained on large amounts of text and learn to predict the next word in a sentence. When given a prompt, generative AI uses a statistical model to predict what an expected response might be, and this generates new content. Generative AI can not only create new text, but also images, videos, or audio. You might be asking yourself, what is Gemini? Gemini is a product that lets you collaborate with generative AI and is powered by a large language model. The way that you ask Gemini questions really makes a big difference in the quality of the responses. So we wanted to share some learnings that have helped us improve prompt writing. Better prompts yield better answers. So let's analyze the anatomy of a great prompt. On your screen, you will see the anatomy of a great prompt. Let's break it down. First, you want to give a role. Put Gemini in a relevant position. You want to define the goal. Give Gemini a clear aim. You want to specify an audience. Tell Gemini who is reading the output. Set restrictions and style. Guide Gemini by establishing an output style. And format the result. Explain to Gemini how you want your response formatted. One quick note before moving on, it's not necessary to always employ every one of these practices, and they can be in any order. Gemini can help you prep for media engagements. You can compare global or national laws. You can translate official documents or statements. And you can even summarize legislative text. It's your turn. We walk through an example of prompts. Now it's your turn to ask Gemini for help to help you prepare for an interview or debate, compare a set of bills, generate a first draft of a speech, a headline, or a tweet, or any other relevant use case you can think of. The anatomy of a great prompt is on the screen in case you need a refresher. You can access Gemini by visiting gemini.google.com or try Gemini with the new Gemini app on Android and within the Google app on iOS to get started. And now let's learn about Google Lens, which uses AI to help you search what you see. Powered by AI, Lens helps you understand what you're looking at. and use that information to copy or translate text, identify plants and animals, explore menus, discover products, and find visually similar images. One of the best use cases for Lens is the translate feature. With Lens, you can translate over 100 languages using your camera, or you can copy text from paper to your phone or computer. Whether it's translating a train ticket during your official travel or community flyers in another language, Lens can help you translate what you see. It's your turn. Look for Lens in the search bar of the Google app, select Translate, and translate this sign into a different language right on Lens. And lastly, let's talk about Data Commons. Data Commons is an initiative by Google to organize all of the world's public data and make it universally accessible and useful. There is a lot of data available to understand the world around us. Governments and others spend billions of dollars every year collecting this data and mostly give it away. But this data is incredibly hard to use. With Data Commons, Google hopes to empower every person to make better, responsible, data-aware decisions. You can try Data Commons yourself at datacommons.org. Thank you so much, and as always, feel free to reach out to our team with any questions. Have a good one.